Brics announced a digital currency based on a basket of assets. Now, they realized that, and then they started thinking, okay, what is better than the basket of national currency will be a gold-backed digital currency. And if you see what happened, or what is happening now, is that every single BRICS nation is buying incredible quantities of gold. China is buying infinite amount of gold, India the same, and many other central banks in BRICS countries. So they are preparing to launch an attack to the US dollar. I don't have any doubt about it. If you go everywhere, BRICS nations are buying, if you go on all the emerging markets in Africa, also in Central and South America, BRICS nations are creating infrastructure, they are creating airports, ports, highways, schools, libraries, everything. So I believe that if Tether fails, if USDT will not be there in 10 years, I think that USDT and Tether is the stronghold for the US dollar hegemony in all these countries, because we are alone there, right? So there is only us, and on the other side you have countries, a group of countries very determined to de-dollarize the world.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And then also, of course, in the first quarter of 2025, we always get a correction. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, as I'm doing this video, we have Bitcoin slightly moving up. Don't forget, we have options today. I do see us moving up over the weekend. And we know this week coming up, we have Jerome in the house. And right now, we have stocks opening up higher. But we know stocks and cryptos have taken a beating. And like I told you guys, next week we're going to have another roller coaster ride just because we have Jerome in the house and we know they like the markets to look decent. But then that's the 3rd Friday of the month. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates moving up higher. We have the dollar right now down. We have volume and crypto down. And we have Tether and USDC. And we have Circle plans to bring hash note tokenized money market fund under its existing DABA license, basically integrating it with USDC to strengthen its role as yield-bearing collateral for exchange custodians and brokers. And we know DeFi is definitely the new banking. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo yesterday was at 113 billion. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. Now we have Cynthia Loomis confirms the Genius Act passed the banking committee, bringing the U.S. closer to stablecoin regulation. And again, guys, once we get stablecoin regulation, it goes into effect. They get to flood this global economy with trillions and trillions. You think it's bad now, you just wait till they're able to hit that button, because nothing will be real. But remember, this is a plan. It moves in phases. It's going to take time. We see the actual stablecoin issuers buying up these treasuries, but just imagine, once they get stablecoin regulation, the Fed will be able to do it. Now, we know everything is digital already, but blockchain and tokenization changes everything, because, of course, blockchain is nothing but a ledger. But when you sit back and you see all the jobs that it affects, these repetitive service jobs will be replaced by blockchain. And then on top of it, you have these smart contracts, and then you have the digital money. So you're going to have these AI agents be able to do all the work without a human involved. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Right now, Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs are up. And guys, we had another day of outflows, Bitcoin and Ethereum yesterday. So again, make sure you're paying attention to inflows and outflows. But next week, I definitely see us having a pretty good week, just because Jerome is in the house. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. We have Trump-backed World Liberty Financial bought over 500,000 SAY coins worth over 100,000. And again, we see World Liberty 5 buying up the utility tokens. Yes, we're moving down. Yes, they're willing to take that hit. Why? Because they know the fourth industrial revolution. You're looking at the losses. If you did that with stocks and you saw the losses of Amazon when they first started, those who stayed in knew where the company was going. They knew the NWO's agenda, and that's the reason why they were rewarded. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Wall Street Journal says that Trump family is in talks to acquire a stake in Binance. And even if it's not true, it's the Wall Street Journal. And then on top of it, it's the president's family. So what does that do? That's right, push adoption. And then lastly, we have Russia is using crypto, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDT, and its 192 billion oil trade with China and India. Now, I didn't see any type of proof of this, but we do know Russia is encouraging the use of cryptocurrencies. And we know for a fact that Brics nations are getting off the dollar. And they're going to be using their own digital currencies, and that's going to lead to the dollar losing its power. We're going to a level playing field, and that's the reason why Trump is causing so much disruption. But if you understand the plan, you can benefit from the plan. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher, and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.